Why is enthusiastic consent crucial for LGBTQ sex? Have you ever wondered why enthusiastic consent is so important in LGBTQ sexual encounters? Let's break it down in a way that makes sense for everyone. Enthusiastic consent means that everyone involved actively agrees to participate in a sexual activity. It goes beyond just saying yes. It's about showing clear interest and willingness, and it requires ongoing communication. In LGBTQ relationships, enthusiastic consent is especially vital. This is because these relationships often involve unique dynamics related to gender identity and sexual orientation. Each person's experiences and boundaries may differ significantly. Enthusiastic consent helps ensure that all partners feel respected and safe, which leads to healthier and more fulfilling sexual experiences. One key aspect of enthusiastic consent is clear communication. Partners should check in with each other regularly. This helps everyone feel comfortable and respected. In LGBTQ contexts, assumptions about roles or behaviors can lead to misunderstandings. Open dialogue helps avoid these issues. Emotional safety is another important factor. Consent is not just about physical actions, it also involves emotional well-being. Many LGBTQ individuals may have faced discrimination or trauma in the past. Enthusiastic consent creates a space where partners can express their needs and limits without fear. Additionally, enthusiastic consent helps prevent coercion and misunderstandings. Paying attention to verbal and nonverbal cues is essential. This attentiveness reduces the risk of pressure or manipulation, which can be more common in communities where consent conversations are less openly discussed. Another benefit of enthusiastic consent is that it affirms identity and desire. It connects the idea of wanting to engage in sexual activity with the act of giving consent. This is particularly important for LGBTQ individuals, as their sexual expressions may have been invalidated in the past. Enthusiastic consent allows them to reclaim agency over their bodies and experiences. Remember, consent is not a one-time agreement. It is an ongoing process. Enthusiastic consent acknowledges that anyone can change their mind at any time. This reinforces the idea that consent must be present throughout the encounter. To ensure enthusiastic consent in LGBTQ sexual health, there are practical steps to follow. Use clear and affirmative language when discussing willingness. Check in regularly during sexual activity to ensure everyone is comfortable. Pay attention to nonverbal signals and ask for clarification if unsure. Create an environment where partners feel safe to say no or pause without fear of judgment. Lastly, be aware that consent is invalid if someone is under the influence of substances or feeling coerced. Enthusiastic consent supports sexual health by emphasizing communication, respect, and mutual pleasure. These elements are foundational for safe and positive sexual experiences within LGBTQ communities.